I don't know how many of you know this or not, but I raised my kid sister, Christine. I had her from the time she was 12 until she got married when she was 20 years old. And it was great fun. It became a little difficult when I was married because at that time she was in about 16 years old. And a teenage sister living in the house with you presents several problems. I'm sure all of you know that. And, well, before this introduction gets longer than the sketch we're going to do about it, let me give you an example.
Do you mind? Do you?
What's the matter? Don't you like good music?
Yes. Yes, I like good music. Have you ever heard of Tchaikovsky or Stokowski or Stravinsky?
Who are they?
Who are they? The Rolling Stones of Poland, okay?
You two fighting again? What's the matter? Oh,
Roger's in another one of his jolly moods.
I tell you, those records of hers are going to break my eardrums one of these days. Where were you when I was about to be drafted?
So excited.
Your sister.
Why do you keep saying your sister?
Oh, did you think she was my sister? You mean to tell me there's been a stranger living in the house for 2 years and neither one of us knew it?
Bad day at the office.
Yeah. Godzilla's in the refrigerator again. She's not careful, she's going to get frostbite.
Oh, honey, every teenager is that way. They're always eating.
Yeah, some of them get fat, she gets tall.
Well, I was like that when I was 16. I was tall and gawky, and look how beautifully I turned out. Watch it.
What kind of a teenager is she anyway? She sits around here all night. Why doesn't she go out and protest something?
Roger, not so loud. She's very sensitive.
About what?
About being 16 and never been arrested.
Honey, look, she's a nice kid and I like her. I mean, I really do. But she's got to find some other kind of a social life besides us.
Yeah, well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. You know the boy who lives next door, Willie Kessler?
Little Willie Kessler?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. What about him?
Well, I ran into him today when I was getting off the bus, and he's coming over tonight to take Chris out for a walk.
How come he suddenly developed an interest in Chris?
Well, why shouldn't he? They're in the same class. They're the same age. She's very sweet, and...
And what?
I gave him $1. Chrissy, you know Willie Kessler?
Yeah. He's a drag, a creep, a loser. He's homely, dumb, and boring, and he's so short.
Well, nobody's perfect. Anyway, I ran into him today on the street, and he's coming over tonight. He asked me for permission to take you for a walk.
A walk? What am I, a cocker spaniel or something?
Come on, Chris, he's a nice kid. He really is. You don't want to hurt his feelings, do you? Besides, honey, you and your sister and I would like to have a little more time amongst ourselves.
Well, if you put it that way, I'll go.
Oh, good girl. Now, will you do me a favor when you... tonight... Well, number one, would you take your feet off the couch?
Sorry.
And when you go out, will you try to be a little helpless and feminine?
What?
Helpless and feminine. The other day I saw you changing a tire for a fella and you were holding up the back end of his car.
He didn't have a jack.
Right, you're supposed to be a girl, not King Kong. Well, that's probably Willie. Come on, clear up this mess. Come on, hurry.
Hello, Mr. Bradford. Hi, Willie. Come on in. Chris will be with you in a minute.
Wonderful.
Hey, Willie, how tall are you?
5'5" and an 8.
Did you ever think about investing in some elevator shoes?
I'm wearing them.
Sit down right over here. Make yourself comfortable, Willie, old boy. Here, Willie. Sit right over there. There you go. Boy, do I envy you. Young, attractive, carefree, taking a girl for a walk tonight. Maybe even stealing a kiss.
A kiss?
Well, sure. What's wrong with that?
Well, it's asking a lot for $1.
Told you he was too short for me.
No, he's not. All you have to do is just slump a little bit like this, and nobody will notice. It's very in. All the models do it.
Great. First you ruined my evening, and now my posture.
Now, come on, let's not keep him waiting. Now, remember, when you get out there, be feminine, helpless, and slump.
Long, masculine, and stand up straight.
Well, hi, Willie. My God. You know Chris, don't you?
Willie.
Hi, Chris.
How are you?
Come on out.
Yeah, come on, no, don't worry. Come on, have a nice time, kids. Enjoy yourself. Don't worry about us. Don't worry about it. There. Wonderful. Bye. Alone at last. I can't believe it. Let me make you comfortable, honey.
Well, aren't you sweet, darling? Tonight. Roger?
Huh?
I can't tell you what a thrill it is for me to sit here and watch you read your newspaper.
Well, that's nice, dear.
Roger, what time is it?
8:30.
Where are they? Why aren't they back?
They just left.
I'm worried.
About what?
Just how much do we know about little Willie Kessler?
What are you talking about? He's a nice, harmless little kid.
Yeah, that's the kind that always turns out to be dangerous. For all I know, little Willie Kessler may be another Jack the Ripper. Oh, my poor baby sister!
Carol, stop it. You're being ridiculous.
No, and I'm the one who told her to be helpless and feminine, and she's out in the middle of the night with that teenage werewolf.
Carol, for heaven's sake, she's perfectly safe. Oh, come on, honey. Listen to me. Remember when we were kids? I used to take you for a walk, and... If he tries anything like that, kill him.
I'm gonna go find him.
Honey, I'm sorry. I didn't even mean to say that. There's nothing to worry about. You're being...
Chris, what happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
Uh-oh.
I told you.
All right, take it easy.
You see, darling, we're your family. You can tell us anything, sweetheart. Don't be afraid.
What is it?
Sit down. Tell us, sweetheart. Did he get fresh?
Here you are, darling. What is it? What happened?
You know that mud puddle down the block?
Yeah.
Well, we were crossing it.
Yeah?
And I slipped.
Yeah?
And by accident...
What?
I dropped him.
That poor baby. I bet she's in there crying her eyes out.
Probably in there eating her head off.
Roger, you're heartless. You know that? I'll bet you $1 she's in there right now crying.
Oh, yeah? Well, you've got a bet, baby.
Yes,